This is I Bring It Every Day, and my name is Kelly, and we're going to do just a few motivational thoughts for today. And I'm a little late, but better late than never. All right, so I'm just going to put a few things here. Now, the I Bring It Every Day, the point of the channel is to be a safe space and to have positive view on social media. So here it is. So today, this is the first thought. So this is Motivation Monday. Monday. Okay. All right. Oh, Suzanne, good morning. In the butt files. Nice. Good to see you. All right, here we go. Here's the first thought. Let's be better humans. Uh-oh. My stand is doing some wobbling. Let me fix this a little bit. Okay. So how are you guys doing? Well, happy Monday. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I'm making you dizzy here. This is just... There we go. Let's be better humans. Yep, good to see you, TWP Popcorn. Good morning. Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm late. I wanted to be here earlier, but I just had so much going on yesterday. Yesterday was interesting. It was good. Got a lot of work done around the house, so needless to say, I got off of YouTube for a little bit. And but I went to see the garden show. So we'll see that, which is good. And I don't know what you guys did, but it was pretty. It was a nice day yesterday, and today is actually pretty good. But that's the first thought for today. And let me know what you think of this. And these are just happy thoughts for today. Yes. All right now. Okay. That's the first one. Let's see. Oh, no, this is interesting. This is okay. Whoops, wrong side. Here we go. Okay. They say forcing a smile can actually trick your brain. That's funny. Actually trick your brain into feeling happier. Okay. Feeling happier. All right now. Yes. Mm-hmm. I like it. See if you can see all that in there. Here we go. Yep. Very nice. So I wonder if that's true. And they say it's good whenever you're on the telephone to smile when you're on there. Yes. Oh, better late than never. Oh, Uno, good morning. Hey. Good morning, adorable Kels. Good morning. Chat, I love your handwriting. Thank you. So there it is. So what do you think? Huh? So we're gonna do that today. I gotta take a sip. It's been like it's brutal. Yeah, it was a weird weekend. Yeah, just too much going on. You know how like you can do too much? I did. And I'm pretty sore. So Uno will be proud of me for exercising a little bit. But I need to do more, and I need to eat better and all those things. But we'll get it. We're getting it. We're working it. All right, so that's it. We're going to do that one. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see here. I had one already picked out, and of course I can't find it. Ew. Oh, okay, this actually follows the last thing we said. Here we go. I like this one. This one says, the deepest of friendships often begin with a simple smile. All right now. So working on smiling. The deepest of friendships often begin with just a simple smile. All right now. Cheese. There you go. So we're going to meditate on that one. There we go. Yes. And let me know what you think. Oh, great Monday motivation. Take care of yourself. Okay, got to get back to work. Well, thanks for coming, Uno. I'll have to tell Bonnie you stopped by. And I'll have to tell you offline about these crochet women in my other group. They enjoy when you stop by. Let's just put that way. All right, now. Good to see you. Yes. Okay. So there's that. Yes, Bonnie. Yeah, yeah. She yeah, she said, "Has he stopped by lately?" And I said, yeah, you came I think last Wednesday, which was cool. So I have to tell her you came today. Cuz I know she's probably still no, she's probably starting work right now. She works on Mondays, so. Yeah, there's that. Yeah. Yeah, those women are they're naughty in my crochet group. The old ladies, you know, yeah, they're oh my gosh, they're a piece of work. But I love them. They're hilarious. But anyway, have a nice day at work. Yes. Okay. Yes. I like that. So that's the thing about smiling. So we're going to go with that. Okay. Here's a positive affirmation. I'm going to just have to change pages here. This ink is very strong, so I have to do this on a separate page. So sorry about the should have probably just taken these out at first, but I did not. Let's see. Naughty. Yeah, they are fun. I love them though. They're so I mean like it's been so much fun. I've been going there for 12 years now. It's almost 12 years. Yeah. When I can. I didn't go every week, but I started going a couple years ago. Yeah. When I was one of the fortunate layoff people. Yeah, that was great. So that was the positive aspect of getting laid off was not having to go to work. I just cannot hear this right. But anyway, here we go. Let's do the next one. Here we go. This one is okay, I'll do this one a little nicer, I think. Let's see if I can do this without a situation here. All right, let's go. Okay. Good. Good things. Okay. Going to happen. This is a positive affirmation for today. Yeah. And when you feel like things are not, just remember it's temporary. All the bad stuff is temporary. Even the good stuff is temporary. But you have to be grateful for the good stuff. Yeah. Let me see. Yes, yes. Okay. But anyway, thanks for the 8 people coming in. Please give a thumbs up and check out the channel later on if you want. But yeah, I'm going to do that one. So just keep that in mind. Good things are going to happen. Yes. Oh, hey, Becky. Good morning. How are you doing? Yes. All right now. But anyway, so there we go. So that's going to be the positive affirmation for the day. We're going to really keep going with that. Let me see here. So I did that one. Yep. And kind of on the same vein, let me do another page here. I'm going to go through this pretty quick. But anyway, good things are going to happen. And then, let me see here. Yeah, good things are going to happen. And be grateful. I'm just going to throw that in there too. And then be grateful. I'm going to try to conserve a little paper here. Oops. And be grateful. There we go. Be grateful. So good things are going to happen. And be grateful. Yep. I'm going to do that. All right. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is another thing. I talk about this on my motivation. Today I didn't really come up with anything in specific, but these are just some of the thoughts that are just. This is like a stream of consciousness, and here we go. And I've been saying this since July of 2024. Or was it 23? It's been a while, but this is really important here. Live. And thanks for coming in, everybody. I appreciate it. And live your best life. I'm going to say now. Yep. So if there's anything you want to do, and I'm going to repeat this, you'll hear me say this many times. Life is short, and you have to, if there's anything you want to do, you have to do it now. So therefore, you got to live your best life now. And that's actually, I should do it this way. Yeah, and that's one of those things that a lot of people don't realize, that you have to make a choice to live your best life now. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Oh, good morning. There's Lydia. Thanks for coming in. Yep, and thanks for the 20 people that are hanging out. Please leave a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Okay. But that's it. Live your best life now. And, if there's, like I said, if there's anything you want to do, anything on your bucket list, and that's really crucial because, yeah, you just never know. And the one thing that I'll tell you, if you have your health, you have your wealth. Because, a lot of people, I just heard this guy on YouTube. He's one of those retirement people. And he was talking about how a lot of people wait till they're really, really old before they retire. And then their health fades right away. So they might be in their 60s, late 60s. And at that point in time, they're not able to do all that traveling that they may have wanted to do in the past. So you really have to think about those things and try to take those experiences that you have every day. And like I said, if there's anything you want to do, you got to do it. All right now. Okay. And I've been preaching this for at least a year and a half. Okay. Yeah, just don't live beyond your means. Yeah, that is true. And that's the thing that's really tricky. Yeah, it's tricky for a lot of people. It's hard. It's really, really hard. And especially now because the economic times are crazy right now. I mean, economic times or it's just really, really difficult. And I understand that. But yeah, definitely stay within your means. Now I don't know how people are going to do that nowadays because of the food prices and stuff. But anyway, yeah, it's interesting. All right, let's go to the next one. This is interesting, and I like this one too. Okay, okay. Hold on, can't spell. Okay, if it doesn't, this is interesting. Some food for thought. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Whoops. So if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And this is a challenge for a lot of people who are maybe not in school anymore. And this whole thing here is really crucial. That yeah, that if you're just coasting and doing what's easy, and they call this like the low hanging fruit, in life. You're just gonna be stagnant. So the whole thing is you want to try to move forward whenever you can, and do the best. Keep that brain going. Challenge yourself, whether that's you name it. Oh, but this is good. Oh, Lydia's made a good thing. She said her grandmother Always told me to do what you enjoy. I do now. You might not be here very long time. I believe that. Yep. I think I missed a comment. Did I miss a comment? Yo, the ladybug costume was funny. Gardening cosplays. Yeah, my husband, I don't know how he's the I won't say the sucker of the group, but he will do anything. Yeah, thank you so much. I have to tell him that. Let me see. Hang on a second. I'm gonna try to read the chat from another angle here. Let me see if I can do this. But I just think this is funny. Yeah, it's like I right now I'm using my separate device, so sometimes the phone is like crazy. Let's see if I can get in here. No, can I get in here? Nope, I'll have to do it this way. But I just think it's hilarious. Yeah, so yeah, the garden day was pretty good. It was kind of fun. Um, if nothing else, we did a really good. Let me see if this will let me in. Oh, there we go. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I found myself. Yay, 17 watching. All right now. Yes. Yeah, my husband in the gardening cosplay. Let's see, did I miss anybody else? No, I did not. Okay, good. All right, good, good, good. And Becky's doing okay. Awesome. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Oh, there's a Associate Minister and Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry Jones. Hello. Good to see you. Grand Rising. So here's some affirmations for today. But this is just one thing, that you got to think about. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. And the whole thing is you want to try to keep growing. That's the whole thing. Keep growing. And let's see. Oh, here we go. I'm going to put this here. This is a little bit off the thing, but we're just going to say, and this is kind of the theme of the I Bring It Every Day. Stay positive. Yeah, we're going to try to, it's Monday. It's the beginning of a week. And, you just want to make sure you can stay positive. Stay positive despite when bad things are happening or not the greatest things are happening around you. But that's just one of those things. Yep. And lately, I can say, like, in terms of that, that's one of the plans of the channel is to spread some positivity. And so I'm hoping that I'm able to do that. All right. Very good. Yeah, Grand Rising. Thank you so much. And then Lydia said, my grandmother said to me one time, she said, you need to be happy and love yourself first and stay positive. Yep. Very good. And then Minister Terry, reminder viewers and subscribers. Oh, thank you. Please set an alarm on your cell phone for each of these wonderful, informative, and entertaining YouTube live stream broadcasts. Thank you so much. So, but that's the whole thing. Yep. So, like I said, live your best life. Make sure you continue to do that. And it's important because time flies. I always say that time flies. Yep. Just so continue that. I'll go through some of these for the people who just came in. And then good things are going to happen. So if you're in a not so positive time frame or time mindset or wherever you are, it's one of those things where you can remember a lot of things are temporary. Everything's temporary. There's kind of those ups and downs in life. So you have to remember that if things aren't going well now, that could always change, and that's a beautiful thing. And just remember, eventually something good will happen. Yep. All right, now let's go to the next one. And then this is the thing that we said earlier. A lot of times if you're not feeling positive, if you force a smile, it can trick your mind into feeling happier. Oh, good question. Oh, I love this. Let's see. Please hit the share button. It really helps the YouTube channel's videos be exposed to social media network. Let's see. It also helps this YouTube channel's videos be exposed to more non-subscribers. Yep. And then you're the author of your life. What do you want your obituary to say? Yes. Ooh, that's a good question. So, actually, that's a good question to the people in the chat. If you feel like sharing that, let me know, because I think that's a good thing. And then, okay, and Minister Terry saying, you're the artist of your life. What colors are you going to put on the canvas? I love it. And learn to be the shepherd of your life. Don't let someone else make you the sheep of your life. Ooh, that's really good. And then learn to be the driver of your life. Don't let someone else make you the passenger of your life. Yeah. And I think, in terms of all of those things that he said there, it's so important to make sure that, it's not selfish to do what your heart, yeah, and Lydia said that earlier. Whatever your heart, what her grandmother said, that, whatever makes you happy, that's the kind of thing that you need to work on. You need to keep that going. And don't let somebody else deviate you from the thing that you love to do. Yeah. Yes, yes. And then, okay, let's see. Lydia's saying, Kelly, I'm working on this, what you've been writing since my other half passed away. I need to believe in yourself. Yep. Yeah, that's very important. Because, the thing about it is, so I was watching a YouTuber the other day, and they said something, it was kind of profound, but I went, oh, Lord. I hope that's not entirely true, but they said that nobody cares about you. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it's so extreme. Um, but they were saying that nobody really has your best interest in yourself than you do, right? So then you have to take care of yourself. And yeah, and Lydia had a pretty recent passing of somebody very close. And and when that happens, that really does put everything in perspective. It really does. Yep. So anyway, but sorry for your loss, Lee. I know that's tough. Yeah, it is tough. It is tough. Like I said, I had it's really interesting. I had a relative pass. It's been so long. It's probably been 20 years. But I'm never going to be over it, but I'll tell you, it's been a long time. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. So let's see. K and K Crochet, hello. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you, KK. And Natural Nene, good morning. Good to see you. I was thinking about you. Yes. That's wonderful. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are. So I'm trying to do just a couple. I'll do a couple more happy thoughts. And like I said, I was just trying to think of some things. Normally I do, like, I'm trying not to be a preacher per se. I'm trying to just kind of get people started on a positive note in their life. And then, so we can all um, start the week off on a positive note. And then sort of set some plans. Oh, yeah, this was the other thing. Okay. This is another way of saying, well, no, I won't do that. That's kind of the same thing. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, I love this. Yeah, this is good too. And I know I've been really, like, a lot of people say I'm really serious, but I am, but I'm not. I don't know. It's weird. I'm kind of be carefree. Not. Losing my thing here. Not careless. I like this one. Yeah, and I think a lot of people, are too serious. And you've got to you've got to sort of let a lot of this stuff roll off of your back, because there's just so much negativity in your life. And if anybody comes at you negative, you sort of have to get out the way and move on to something more positive. But the other thing is, but you want to be carefree. Like I said, I think there's a time to be serious and there's a time to be carefree. I think you should be carefree anyway, because you have to live your life. You just have to live your life. You have to do the best that you can, be the best person that you can, and do the best for your family, for your friends, things like that, siblings. And then, but you can't be so serious that life is painful. You know what I mean? So, oh, thank you. Let's see. Here we go. Oh yeah, this is good. I like it. Oh, okay, KK. I was watching your Earth Day video. I saw you were and saw your. Yeah, I decided to. My husband's in the gardening club, and that's he's now like a year in. He just got his certificate, from Penn State, and it's for master gardening, and it's like this whole program. It's pretty cool, and I usually help him out with these. They're going to have a plant sale in about a week, and but this year we didn't grow. We grew tomatoes last year. I forget why we didn't grow anything this year, but anyway, he had fun. Yeah, he really did have fun. But thanks. And then let's see, Mr. Terry saying 80% of life is not what happens to you, but how you react. The other 20 is beyond your control. That is correct. How you react to a situation can be just as deadly as the situation itself. That's true. That is so true. And then if you think you're going to fail, you will do something to make your failure happen. Why run a race when you think you're going to fail? You must keep a positive mindset in life. I love it. Yeah, that is true. And a lot of times, I don't know how you feel about the saying, but they say fake it till you make it. And in some ways I think that's good. But in some ways I think, I don't know. So I'm a little torn on that one. Oh, well, thanks for the nice handwriting. Thanks, KK. Yep, and positivity is key. And Mr. Terry saying, you know how to snook, how to think. Oh, snook, I've never played that. Yes. Oh, on a pool table, get the ball in the hole. You know how to solve the problem. Please have the courage to pick up the cue and stick and take a shot in life. Ooh, that's good. Snook. Yeah, that's right. Snook. All right. Everyone's saying hi. Yep. Oh, yeah. And then Lydia said, yep, my granny told me that one too. Nice. See, your grandmother was a smart lady. And then KK said, I remember master gardeners from when I worked at a nursery. Yeah. Yeah, they're really funny. Like, unfortunately, they need to get some younger people in there. And most younger people don't want to deal with it. But it's funny, yesterday, we had so many questions, just general, like, because when they go to these programs, they usually just give general gardening questions. So people say, "Oh, my tomatoes died. What did I do?" That kind of stuff. It's kind of funny, but that's what they do. Yeah. Oh, so you worked at a nursery. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. And then Suzanne saying, "Hi, K and K. I'm getting hats ready to send. Do you want me to email tracking number?" Oh, that would be good. That's always helpful. Yep. Oh, and Lydia said her grandmother was a teacher. Nice. And then let's see. Minister Terry says, be like Shaq and block the negative. Be like Dennis Rodman and grab the positive. Yeah. Shaq. Yeah, Shaq is kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys have followed his post basketball career, but he's purchased a lot of businesses, and I forget what the heck he owns now. He owns a lot of like fast food and other stuff, but I remember and then I think he even went back and got a master's degree. He has a PhD actually. So he's one of those people. He really does a lot, and he's very very motivated. And so if you go and look at his life story, he really went berserk. After his post, not berserk. What I mean is he's just very driven. So if you look at all the businesses and activities that he's involved with now, that he's been, I don't know when the last time he played basketball, but anyway, he's been more busy post basketball than he was during. But it's very interesting to watch him. Yep. Oh, like, yeah, be like a punter and kick away the negative. Be like a running back and run toward the positive. Thank you, Minister Terry. This is good. And then, okay. And then Suzanne saying our Rutgers Master Gardeners display at the county 4-H fairs. Yeah, that's nice. That's funny. We don't go to the 4-H fair, the Master Gardeners in our group, and we have the 4-H is literally walking distance. It's about probably 100 steps away, which is hilarious. We don't go there. That's interesting. And then Minister Terry saying, "Be like Sammy Sosa and swat away the negative. Be like Ken Griffey Jr. and catch the positive." Oh, I love Ken Griffey Jr. And then Suzanne, we check it out either way. Oh, she said we check it often, so either way it'll work. Okay, thanks for your caring heart. Nice. Yeah, and make sure you all do those donations. Those are great for the artsy people. And be like a chef and drop and chop up the negative. Be like a waiter and serve the positive. Nice. Yes, and Minister Terry said, be like a light switch. Turn off the light of the negative. Turn on the light of the positive. Yes. So Natural Nene said, yeah, he owns theaters. He owns a lot of fast food. I want to say, for some reason, I'm thinking it's Subway, but there's other stuff he owns. Yes, yeah, he owns a lot of stuff. Yeah, he has a PhD. I don't remember, but I saw when he graduated the picture. It was like he and his family, all around him, and I went, wow. And he wasn't young. Like it had to be 5 years ago, between 5 and 10 years ago. Yeah, it's been a minute. So yeah, but he is definitely somebody who's really motivated. So if you want to check out his life. It's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know what though. It might be business. It could be, or it's education. Like he did a couple. I know he was focusing on business and education for some reason, but I could be wrong on that. And see, and then Minister, yeah, how interesting, right? And then Minister Terry says, "We are all farmers in another person's life. We can plant seeds or we can plant weeds." Yeah, and that is a question. Like, how do you want to leave your, like, what's your legacy? Do you want to leave, do you want to leave a positive legacy for your children and for the world? And what kind of imprint do you want to put? And those are some of the things that I was asking myself, probably about 2 years ago. The same thing. I was like, what am I doing? You know, and how can we make life more meaningful? And that's kind of how I ended up with the motivation. But let's see, weeds are the negative things in life and the darkness of life. The question is, what are you planting in another person's life? Yep. And then Lydia said, I've been crocheting on headbands. They look like ear warmers. If you want some, KK, I'm going to be making hats. Haven't yet. Okay. Oh, it is education. Okay, so I was right. I wasn't sure. I thought it was education. So education, K and K saying. I looked it up. LOL, curiosity. Yeah, thank you for doing that. I just wish I could, but I can't. I have two devices running. So, and then there's Lydia's channel there. And yeah, can you imagine Shaq walking into the classroom? Those kids would love it. So I'll give you a little side note. So my stepmother used to work for Reebok back in the day, and she's a really good seamstress. And guess whose sneakers she made? He had a Reebok contract for like a minute, and then he got rid of it because he started doing those Shaq shoes that you see at Walmart. Well, anyway, he wore a size 22, and that shoe was. Let me see. I'll show you the length. Let me see if I can remember. I don't know if you can see this, but it was not quite 2 sheets, 8.5 by 11. That's how long it was. His foot was like this long. And I remember going in. So my mother, my stepmother, kept one of the shoes, and she has it in her house. It's really funny. But they literally sew those sneakers. Yeah, isn't that crazy? But yeah, she made it was a size 22. I do remember that. So yeah, Shaq's a big guy. I think he's 7'2". Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Yeah, let's start with this one. Okay. Okay. And this is another thing. I think a lot of people don't do this. Even though as you get older, you don't really have you don't have as much time. But I still say anything in life, give yourself time. And because everything right now, I think a lot of people are just rush, rush, rush. I got to finish it now. I got to finish it now. I got to finish now. And sometimes it takes you a while longer to get something done. So I'm going to do a little tree here. But anyway, if you check out my live stream, I don't know how well it went yesterday in terms of, but one of the people there planted a redwood tree. Now it was really small. It was really really small, but it was kind of cool because I'd never seen one before. And apparently there's and I have the name of it. It's in the live stream. I'm gonna have to look it up again. It's got the Latin name, but they decided. So apparently in this park where we were, they planted these redwood trees, And this one that they planted yesterday was really nice. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I should do some sewing. Oh, was it EDD? Also, Doctorate of Education. Yeah, I knew he had an advanced degree. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's cool though. Oh, I should do some sewing. Well, I'm gonna have to hang out with her because I'm not really good at the machine. Yes. Yep. There you go. So give yourself time to grow. Yep. Yeah, but yeah, she made a sneaker. It was the funniest thing, and I didn't realize that they actually sew those on sewing machines. See, that's crazy, right? But of course, I don't think Reebok makes them in the United States anymore. Like that's how long. Like I think when he first started, that's when she was working there. So it's been years, decades, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's big. You should see it. Oh yes, see yes. Yeah, and KK saying amen and give yourself grace. Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, and Shaq would make an awesome principal. He's pretty big. Big and scary. Yeah. Like especially for little kids. Yep. Let's see. Oh, is it real or an honorary degree? I think he actually went. Yeah, because I remember when he. I think what it was, you can look it up too, but I remember for his children, he made sure, like, I don't know if he tied their inheritance to education, but he did something to them to say, you have to get an advanced degree. And that's what he said to the people, to his kids. And I remember reading that somewhere. Yeah, it's a real degree. Yeah, he actually went. And like, I think he went to LSU undergrad. Now, did he graduate? I do not remember. And maybe that's why he went back and got all this other education. And then he was like a sheriff for a while, for real. And I forget where it was. He's had just like a really bizarre and interesting career for somebody who does sports, right? But I think, yeah, this is very important here. But yeah, real degree. Oh, there's Renee. Good to see you. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Suzanne saying custom made footwear could still be made domestically. I hope so. But see, I thought that all those companies, shipped all that stuff overseas. See, that's the thing that's really interesting. Because I thought that, and see, and that's been so long ago when she was doing that. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, but we'll see. And good to see you, Renee. Thanks for popping in. Morning, listening while I get ready for the day. That's right. You got to start school. And then, yeah, Suzanne said, real degree. Oh, here he goes. Yes. Okay, so Natural Nene's filling us in. So food and beverage, Five Guys. O'Neill once owned 155 Five Guys franchises, which was about 10% of the company's total locations. Oh, Krispy Kreme. He owns a Krispy Kreme franchise in Atlanta in Auntie Anne's. Wow. That's crazy. Well, thanks for sharing that, Renee. Yeah, because I thought the other Renee, so Natural Nene, is Renee also. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, so remember I told you he was very prolific. So that's the thing, I never had that in me. I always wish I did. I mean, I could still do it, but it's weird. Like I never came up saying I want to own like a bunch of stuff. But I just think that's pretty cool, right? That's cool that he does that, and I think he's trying to get his kids because his kids are already rich, and you always hear stories about rich parents. They either coddle their kids or they really make their kids work. And it's interesting how he said that he wants his kids to get advanced degrees, like he did, because he said, "Hey, if I can do it, you can do it. Like, stop playing." Yep. Okay. Don't dream. Okay, here we go. And we'll do this one. This is a good one. I'll have to. Let me see. My phone's ringing. Good thing I don't have my phone going. All right, I'm going to do it on this one here. I'll just add it to this one here. Yeah, we talked about that. Oh, here's a good one here. I like this one. All right. Your own way. All right. There we go. Don't stand in your own way. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So once again, you gotta do something. Like you can think about something, you can dream about something, but and usually a lot of times we stand in our own way. We have to sort of take ourselves, make ourselves. Let me see if I'm in the shot there. That's better. Yep, there we go. Yeah, make sure that you don't, like, sometimes we hold our own selves back. So don't stand in. Give yourself. Uh oh. Let me see. Mm, oh. Let me see. Oh. Let me see if I can get in there. Let me see. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. I almost lost myself there. Let's see. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see. Shaq said you must have 2 degrees or you don't get my cheese. I saw this quote on a YouTube short video. I love it. And then, and Suzanne got 2 more hanks of Noro silk. Yeah. Okay. At our local craft swap for free. Different color. Wow. That's so good. Yeah. I'll tell you, these notifications, they try to shut down your live. I had to do a little refresh there. That's good. But anyway, oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we made it like 40 minutes. So let's see. Let's do one last thing. And then we will. I love that Noro. That's amazing. Yes. Good for you. Now, what are you going to make, Suzanne? But you can use it together. Oh, that's going to be good. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I just do one last thing. So I didn't mean to be on this long, but here we go. Oh, here we go. I love this one. And this is what we were just talking about. Yeah. All right. I'm going to do this one. Hope I got this right. Yes. Okay. Here we go. But I like that. Yes, Shaq. You don't get my cheese unless you get more degrees. I love that. There we go. Oh, maybe a hat scarf set. Nice. Let me see. I think I missed a. Let me see one more thing here. Okay. I love the Noro Silk Mountain. Good for you. Man, that's going to be nice. And then Mr. Minister Terry said, we must remember sometimes an excuse is a premeditated thought about a lie. Yeah. Oh, lie. Yeah, it's a lie. That's right. Yeah. So don't stand in your own way. And then I have truly enjoyed this. It's nice to have some helpful reminders about staying positive. Oh, you're welcome, K and K. Thanks for coming in. And let's see. Thanks for everybody who came in. And then we must remember, do the right thing is more than a Spike Lee movie. I know that's right. Yeah. And oh, let's go back to this one here. I'm going to show this other one here. Hold on. I did a few of these today because these are just kind of streams of consciousness, and hopefully, um, this should do it here. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, like I said, yeah. So we'll leave it at that dream. So make sure you work those plans that you have. It's been Motivation Monday with IBringit Everyday. Let's be better humans. You know, and then live your best life now, because it does not. You don't know how much time you have, and you got to do it now. That's what I say. I always say, do it now, and stay positive. Yeah. So that's good. All right now. And I always say thanks to everybody who supports the IBringit Everyday channel. Okay. All right, guys. Well, anyway, guys and ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, We'll see you soon on the YouTube streets. And oh yeah, and please send a thumbs up. I appreciate it. All right now. So we'll see you soon, and bye-bye. Take care. Toodles. I like it. Happy gardening. Thanks. All right now. Okay. This does not want to end, which is hilarious. See ya. Bye. All right. Okay. I'll have to do some creative stuff here.